Good morning. It's game time. See what my contracts open up as I took that overnight swing again. Ooh, I'm wondering. 10 seconds. I'm down 20% on them. So I guess that's not too bad like yesterday. Let's see what we can get. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it there and wait. Try and get back in here. Get filled. Let me try and redo it. Come on. Got it. See if I can take that money. I got it. So really, we're heading towards um, this resistance line, or my resistance line, right? We're kind of heading towards it right now. And we're currently at a resistance right now. But it's a low time frame resistance. Like to stick to support and resistances on the daily. Be a little more worth my while paying attention to. So far, we're getting rejection and volume to that resistance there. Might take another contract. Kind of having a hard time coming down. I'm going to take one there if I can get it. Got it. Then we'll add if it chooses to break this resistance here. Definitely trying. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do it. I got it. Here's the break. See if I can grab another one. Cool, got it. And I'll just work on taking them out right now. Try and take one there. Nice, I got it. And I could take one there. And we got a final one I can grab. Can I do it? Nope. Got it. Good trade. Not bad. We made back those overnight losses and then put money in our pocket. So that was a good thesis that we were gonna pop back up to that resistance line here. I'd assume we were going to. But overall, if we look at it, that's a nice move, you know. We're seeing pretty good volume. Turn off the extended hours. Pretty good volume. I think I can live with that. I mean, it seems like we're definitely making our way back up towards that resistance there. So it tried to come down, but it didn't, which makes sense. I mean, we came all the way from 412, hard move down, and now we're seeing some buyers trying to take it here. Makes sense. We actually came down from 430, and it's just been slowly falling. I think we're finally seeing buyers here. Looking for any type of trend in the market right now. Really, the only thing I see is this kind of trend line here for a bounce. Maybe that. I can see that. A lot of buyers around this area though. I mean, usually it'd be like we might have seen sellers. What's already looking like a lot of the spikes are green. So now I'd almost want to see like red moves. Trap sellers in. Because we've got this one move here. This move right here. We've got this move. And we can almost like guarantee it's this move is at least, I mean, it's higher, you know? It's higher than this move. So really it should go higher. But if we're sticking to this trend line, that's about it. We should see selling pressure here. Which makes sense, we're nearing this resistance here. I'm gonna take a put. I think we're at two key levels. We're at resistance and the top of this trend line. I'm gonna take a put. Oh, won't let me. There we go. Okay. So I got one. And let's see, as I'm right, we'll kind of add and see how that goes. But right now, I think it's a good trade. I think so. I think we should definitely see some kind of pullback. It looks like we are seeing. The previous pullback was to this level though. If it pushes below this level, let me actually put that level there. If it pushes below this level, this now support, I'd like to go even shorter. I'd like to definitely go shorter. And then add there, I'll add if it pushes below this level. Which it can, there's a good chance it can. But if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna go for you know, break even or if it starts consolidating whatever and hanging out, I don't know if I want to be in the trade much longer. Because there's a chance it can break out of this pattern it's in. Yes, it's kind of even starting to be allergic from that. I'm actually gonna just go ahead and get out of the put. I'm still looking at puts though. I just don't think it's ready yet. I might definitely wait until it tries to break this support again. That might actually be a better trade. I won't have to keep getting in and out and in and out. Because it is bouncing pretty good right now, it seems like. It's holding nicely. This looks like the first time, if this trend line is right, that it's holding at it. That. Definitely could still be time for longs. But I'm not convinced yet. Still thinking about puts. Which I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, I don't know. We're definitely hanging out here. If it chooses to break that support again, I'll go with puts. But if it holds a little bit longer here, I'm gonna go for another call. Got my call ready. Volume is kind of decreasing right now, which is what you'd want to see if it was still long. You'd want to see volume decrease as it consolidates. If the volume's increasing in consolidation, then that's kind of saying that there's sellers taking the money and buyers are fighting them. So there's still kind of more hints that I should still be long in this right now. There's hints of it. Doesn't mean it's true. It means there's hints. Still watching the volume here. So we start seeing volume increase as it's holding sideways. I definitely might want to go back to puts. I didn't take any longs yet. It just looked appetizing as it was sitting there, you know, holding above that trend line and looked pretty good. But it seems like the original thesis might be right about puts. I'm gonna go ahead and take one again, and I'll add as it breaks through that trend line or that support there. See how allergic it is. Yeah, so not too allergic. I'm gonna try and add there. I think that's all I want to do right now. That's all I really can do. So we'll just see how it acts. We'll see how it wants to act. In theory, since it's kind of hanging out around this support level right now, we should see some kind of strong move down. Because really, it shouldn't have even gotten to this level. It should have hung out over there, higher up, and we should have seen increasing volume as the candles got bigger. There we go. I'm gonna try and take one there. Just put the order in and see if I can get it. I didn't get it yet. It still needs to go down a little bit lower before I get filled on it. You know, we're getting some rejection, but it's still not what I would think. We still have room to go down. Definitely since we passed down the support line, I definitely think we have room to go down still. We're seeing buyers here. You know, it's being a little more allergic to this other support, but I'm not convinced. Coming back down here. Let's see if we can get filled in that order. Otherwise, if it holds and keeps rejecting up towards this trend line, I'm gonna start taking money. Definitely a selling divergence in the volume. Looks like there's just more sellers than buyers as it keeps getting shut down and shut down. And there it goes. Pop back up now. See what it does. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of one just for my risk. That it's, it's just still hanging out. It's not really, it didn't really do what I thought it was gonna do. And I'll have the other one on speed dial in case, we start seeing an explosive move through the, it starts breaking up or it starts moving up for some reason. I'll have it on speed dial here. I can go ahead and shut it down real fast. Still think about puts though. I'm still thinking about the puts. Yes, it's still getting shut down by sellers. I'm gonna let it come up a little more, and then I'm actually gonna add that contract back if we can see it come up a little bit more. I'm gonna go. We'll try that, and I got it. I got filled there. So let's see. Let's just see. I'll have both of them ready to be tossed here, or we'll just do one. Yeah, we're getting some rejection. I don't want to toss it until it breaks above this trend line, going towards that resistance though. I don't want to toss it until then. And there's still a good chance for puts. Starting to get shut down again more. Here we go. So it's still kind of being allergic to that top trend line. It's still doing that. Starting to see some success with that put. Um, I don't want to sell just yet because I think it's even weaker now that it rejected again off that trend line. It's even weaker, and if I had more capital, I would actually add, but I don't have more right now. I'm got such a small account after I kept buying my GameStop, and so I'm really trying to build back up the account right now. but it definitely is weaker. I'm thinking that for sure. Um, Obviously, trading's not for sure. It's not like just because it's weaker doesn't mean it's has to fail. It can still not do what I want. I'm gonna try and get out there, and I got out one there for a nice profit. Let's see if I can take another one. It, it's kind of at the inflection of that whole ordeal, but I'm actually gonna hold this last one here and see what happens. We could get a pretty good overreaction again and see it flush further, and I'd like that. Nah, it's kind of rejecting. So I'll get out there if I can get it. Doesn't really look like I'm getting it. Gonna try and take the money now. Got it. Okay, that's it. Um, we made almost 10%. I think we made a little bit more than 10% today. But hey, good technical analysis on that. I mean, we really rocked the boat with that one. I mean, we really did good on that trend line and all that. Where I'd improve, I probably should have waited for those original puts. So those original ones, when I just started adding there, it was a little bit too early, and I think I knew that after I sold it as it started going green again, and I realized that I wanted to wait for more sell volume to come in and start really rejecting off that trend line up there, and it did that, and then I realized, okay, this that is starting to look pretty weak now, and I added one in, and then I saw it bouncing up. I just covered risk, and then we're still holding my base position because I was still interested in the puts. I thought that it was just doing a short support bounce, and it'll come back up to that trend line, and that was the thesis. The thesis worked. We came back down, and ultimately we came back down to the inflection of this whole ordeal here. I mean, it's kind of in the halfway point of this whole pennant, this whole kind of flag deal, kind of a halfway point. Um, I don't want to beg the market to go farther, but usually halfway things trying to start to ramp up and say, okay, it's a little too far, and it'll consolidate and move back up before going further down. So not bad. I'm just gonna keep these technicals here, because I'll be back later today for a power hour, and we'll see what we have around then, and then we'll go from there. All right, peace out, y'all.